ignored you. I think that I need to have a conversation with you, just in case if there's any heartbreak. Let's talk together. Let's know, because of yesterday we were talking about mental issues. So you're not gonna not having suicidal thoughts. Just say, oh, I can't live without him. I will die. I know. Okay, so you're welcome to Perseverance Forum right here on Human Rights Radio 101.1 FM. We have taken ourselves a notch down from the, very hot conversation from Media Lab and all that. I sincerely apologize for the 2 o'clock hour for not having the whistleblower program, but God willing, on Saturday and on Sunday, we will have it 8 to 9 p.m. The whistleblower comes up Mondays and Wednesdays, 2 to 3 p.m. And on Saturdays and Sundays, 8 to 9 p.m. Okay? All right, so today we're going to be talking about off-the-cuff purchases. I received a mail from someone who said that, we were talking about proper documentation and following through processes. But what happens if when you purchase these things from off the cuff? When I mean by off the cuff is probably street hawkers, what happens, who is held responsible for certain things. And so I started to bring my very delectable friend. She's no longer delectable these days. I don't know what's wrong with her. Something's going on right here. Something's going on right here, Shola. My very fantastic and delectable friends. So once she used to be Barrister Dana.
Thank you for having me, Tracy.
How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
You've been AWOL. You've been AWOL. You've been MIA. Like, what's going on?
I'm fine, thank you.
I know everybody will be going like, where's Barrister Dana? Where's Barrister Dana?
I'm like, back here again with Tracy. I'm so happy to be here. Thank you for inviting me.
You pious thing, I say, I'm back here. Tracy say, lie. Where's just going on? She's just like, oh, let's be going. Like, like they're mere mortals. We don't roll with them. It's okay. We're fine. So talking about off-the-cuff purchases, how you're going on the road. That guy is just running with dark glasses, telling you, "Oh God, madam, buy this, buy this, buy this, buy this." LV, Gucci. You know that if anyhow Gucci wanted to sell his own glasses in Nigeria, it's not that guy that he will give his glasses to sell. Every wristwatch here, you slay queen. You just say, "Wow, I always wanted to rock an every wristwatch. That party is tomorrow. Let me rock it." If LV wanted to sell her wristwatch or his wristwatch, do you think it's that young woman that you will give it to? No, but you wanted to buy now. You wanted to feel among, and you went to buy it. Immediately you bought it after you showered, did your makeup, fix your eyelashes. Say, let you just wear the wristwatch. Let's just go. The thing just cut like this. You say you want to seek a redress. I say, let me ask Barrister Dana, how can our slay queens seek a redress in this kind of issue?
Such commodities, you should just be careful where you buy them from. Yeah, like the LV, you don't think that when you get them LV on the road, they are the LV original ones.
Even the ones in the shop.
If it's the shop, you go back to the shop and make complaints to the customer service. But if it's not in the shop, you should be sure that you're not buying the original one. So you're not going to be seeking.
No, but I want you to understand that even the people in the shop are not even selling original LV.
Exactly. So
talk more of the guy that is on the street. You know how, but not to actually sell them short. Even though my argument is that they are stolen items. I know of a guy who doesn't have a store, but he sells a hublot, an original hublot. You see that hublot that went for 1.9 million. Some people bought theirs for 1.3 million. This young man, I'm telling you, I know they're probably stolen goods.
How does it get them in possession?
There's nothing that Okechukwu will tell me that it's not stolen goods. He has actually become my friend because from the first day.
Have you ever tried to report him to the police to investigate him and how he gets these goods to sell? Because he can implicate others. So because he's your friend, you haven't.
Hold on, Okechukwu is my friend. So I did not buy from him now.
Yeah, becoming an accomplice, Tracy.
But I did not buy from him. I did not buy from him.
But yeah, where he sells these things.
No, the thing is that this Okechukwu guy, he's a very fine boy.
Doesn't matter.
Hold on now, hold on. Don't be in a hurry to make somebody poor. This Okechukwu guy, this Okechukwu is a very, I like how I put it. He's a hardworking young man. He sells a lot of things.
Okay.
But when Okechukwu started to sell wristwatches, because he knows I love wristwatches, and I can spot a fake from the way you're wearing it to your hand. see, original wristwatches, the ones that are light, that we know, the ones that are heavy, you just know the wristwatches that are real. They have certain features that have been given by the maker that sets them apart, and those are the things I study. You understand?
Okay.
So if I see an original wristwatch, even before you start to speak English with me, even if your shop is in World Trade Center, I will know if it's an original. Even if it was old and used, I will know if it's an original. So I met Okechukwu one day. I came to buy something else. I saw the wristwatch on his hand. I'm like, nice wristwatch. They're like, oh, he sells wristwatch. I'm like, this guy. You started selling from electronics. Now you're going to wristwatch, and he opened his small safe and showed me his nice collection.
Wow.
And I was wowed. Let me tell you why I was wowed. He had just like 10 wristwatches, but those 10 wristwatches put together can cost over 6 million. He had a $45,000 Patek Philippe. I'm telling you, like wristwatches. So as I just looked at him, I just say, this criminal, armed robber something. But what makes me think that, and Okechukwu cannot go and buy that.
Exactly.
That's
so that's
another
my
thing.
question. Yeah.
But
I think you can't afford that. You can't afford to sell that.
But no, it's not easy. Even the shops in Hilton aren't selling $45,000 Patek Philippe's because where's the market? Who's buying? So, but he sells these things at this cheap rate now. That Patek Philippe, I know that he said he sold it for $350,000 or something like that. I laugh because that's a $45,000. Where did you get? If you spend that amount of money buying it, you can't sell it for less than $1,000 or less than $2,000.
So you think it's stolen?
So, but then if I buy that wristwatch now and something happens,
yes,
can I sue Patek Philippe?
No, you have to first have a contact with the buyer.
But it's an original. It's an original Patek Philippe.
It doesn't matter. He sold it to you. So you should have your first contact with him if anything happens to it.
No, okay, you could have run away. You could have moved his store from somewhere. Because store is mobile. If you go to Apo this week, he's there. If you go to Wuse, it's another place.
So what would you say in the cases of where we're talking about people buying of things, and this season, a lot of people will be buying things, hair, makeup, and all. For instance, makeup. You see a lot of girls try to buy. They see MAC being hawked in the markets, and then they buy it, and when you apply it to your face, it causes you some. What rashes. Would you do? Yes, rashes or some other. I will go back to the store as
long as I bought it in the store.
No, some people just buy on the road.
Okay.
Where it's being displayed like hawked. So what do they do?
Like all those people that carry makeup on their.
Yes.
I don't understand why those people sell makeup.
And how they get to sell.
I used to ask him. I say, what is this thing? He said blush. What does blush do? He said, I rub them. What is the essence of this? What you are rubbing? He asked me, I they buy? Oh, they buy. I said, okay, sorry, sir. And I left. You understand? But see, you need to know who you are buying products from.
And the products
that you're buying. Yes.
Yeah, you need to know about your products so that when you see it somewhere that it ought not to be, you can identify it as fake.
You know that somebody had bought a phone before. When he got home, opened it, was Eba that was inside.
Truly. So where do you buy your products from?
How can a human being that God created put Eba?
For instance, I don't buy my electronics anywhere. I go to the shops where those electronics are being sold. So
even this, for example, I remember one time I bought a TV from LG, and then I went. It wasn't up to 3 months. I came back home. You know how when you're going out, you turn off everything. I came back home and I turned it on, and the TV wasn't coming on. So I'm like, maybe something's wrong. So I tried again. It didn't come on. So the next day when I came, I didn't. So I slept. In the morning, I turned it on. It came on. So I'm like, maybe it wasn't plugged well. Then that day again, maybe like a week or so, that thing happened. And then the third time, it didn't come on again. By the time I got there, they said to me that something that should be changed and stuff like that. Next thing, they said I should pay. I'm like, what's up with the warranty? It's not up to 1 year. They say no, that the warranty doesn't cover. I'm like, what do you mean the warranty doesn't cover this? I just bought it's not up to 3 months. I turned on the TV. It's not like there was thunder or anything. I have I bought the UPS from you. I bought everything, the power source. I bought it from you. So it's not like I'm using anything everything I bought from you. So it was a hustle. It was a hustle because I insisted on getting a new one.
Were you attended to?
Oh, well, I had to. You should know me. You should know me. I got a new one after that. But see, for people who are not as outspoken as I am or as you are. For example, I remember you told me about an ordeal where you went to buy makeup, a product, and they said it's water based. So because it's water based, there was water inside it.
A lot of water.
If you press it, water comes out. Which kind of makeup is that?
What kind of water base?
Are you supposed to rub the water first, then you now rub the makeup as it's water based?
I think the officials, the sellers, who especially
the retailers, yes.
Yeah, they need to be sensitized on how to attend to customers' needs. For instance, where you go
even
back to
on
that
buying original products,
I don't think the wholesalers, who supply to these persons would not understand what warranty means, or would not understand how to attend to a customer's need, because they don't want their markets to run down. For instance, in that situation, I'm sure you would have just threatened most of the attendants there before they attended to you.
No,
properly.
I did not talk to the attendant. Why am I talking to the attendant? The attendant has no stake in the product. I requested to see the manager, and even when
the person that told you to pay?
When the person told me to pay, I requested to see the manager.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. So the attendants, most times they don't understand. They feel doing their job is stopping a customer from maybe making some of their products to go out of the shop without being paid for. They don't understand the conditions behind warranties. They don't even understand what warranties mean. So that's why most times.
Some of these attendants are also told to just answer that. I remember that in the LG shop, the lady said to me that the situation like Tito and so and this is what they expected to do. And I said to her, I have no problem with you. I just want to see your manager. And when they said, oh, the manager was not around, I said, I walked in straight. I acted like I did not even. I walked in straight to the office that looks like it was the most posh one. I knew it was going to belong to somebody. Yes, it was going to belong to someone. Every other office, the AC was not working. But the one at the AC, this is the LGO, the one at the AC was working, I knew it was either the manager or the supervisor. And when I got there, because he was not a Nigerian, so I did not even listen. So I went straight and I spoke to him and I said, you know what, if I don't get a new TV today, if I don't leave here with a new TV, you people will not be happy with me. I had my receipt and everything. He saw that I was determined to make sure that day was not going to be a beautiful one for him. He knew that I was going to, if I didn't leave that day with a TV. So he called the supervisor, the other guy, I can't forget his name, Issa or something, was busy, trying to show me that, he's a foreigner. He did not know that we have come, we have seen, we have conquered. So what I decided to, I just stayed there. After a while, they gave me my new TV. I put it in my boot and I drove off. But for the people who don't have access to these things, so somebody can say, well, I can't afford the ones that are sold in the shop, And so if I now buy this one now,
how do they seek redress?
Yes, how do I seek redress? Is it to go and find? Because that guy that you saw in Wuse 2 next week might not be in Wuse 2.
It's quite difficult. That's why we really need to be careful. We just need to advise consumers that in buying these things, just
be aware that you probably might not have a refund.
Exactly. So in wasting your money, giving it out to someone who hawks on the streets, why not look for?
There's no way. There's one glasses I bought on the road there. That glasses have lasted though.
You might not just be lucky all the time.
That glasses lasted past my original Ray-Ban.
You might not be lucky all the time.
Somebody bumped into me and one hand broke. The thing pained me. It pained me. But see, that one I bought, that's 1,000 naira on the street. That thing is kakaraka. I wore it to the village last Christmas. I was just feeling myself. Who is coming to ask me? I think whether that one was Gucho. It's not Gucci, it's Gucho. Who's coming to ask me in my village what is Gucho? I was just...
So, they need to be careful the kind of products they buy on the streets. And then they need to be careful where they buy these products. I don't expect anybody, no matter how much money you don't have, to buy phones or electronics on the streets. It might pose a problem for you or cause you harm that you cannot even get a remedy for, because these persons move from one place to another. You can't really find them, and you can't stop these persons from making their daily meals by selling these things on the street. So they must happen. So it's advisable for us, the consumers, to be very careful of the products we purchase and where we purchase these products. It's allowed to buy gala on the streets. It's allowed to buy water.
Okay, great. I'm excited that you mentioned gala. Now, I'm sorry, Gala is a product. I should be able to sue Gala.
Yes, you can sue Gala.
I can sue Gala, right?
Yes.
Okay.
You can sue Gala if you buy.
Why can I sue Gala and I can't sue Gucho?
Because certain products, yeah, it should not be found on the streets. Gucci is not Gucci, so don't mistake the two of them to be one.
My sister, is Gucci.
And that's why
the thing, there was a mistake in the eye.
No, there's no mistake in the eye, yeah. That's why when companies are to be registered, their names you can't register because they are prohibited. Their names you can register because they are already existing.
But I can register Gucci now.
If it's not already existing. But then if CAC rejects that name because it sounds alike as Gucci, then you can't trade with it. So if you're trading with it, it's criminal. For instance, the person who does that Gucci. Your Gucci can actually be sued for impersonating Gucci, and that is quite criminal. So if you're buying that,
if you want to do that, you can go and close down the whole of Abode Road. I'm telling you, if you want to do that, when Red Bottoms came out. I remember when Red Bottoms came out. You could only see Red Bottoms with Louboutins.
Yes.
Are you understanding?
I understand you.
I remember a friend of mine, Killer, how much we saved. When do you know how much we saved to buy Red Bottom? Only for me to go to one occasion, there were like 6 ladies sitting down and they all crossed their legs. Red Bottom. I say, wow.
From Abba.
Metallogic Red Bottoms. That means if you're going to do that, then you can close down the whole of Abode Road. Because
no, we're not asking that those places be closed down. We're just asking for the consumers to be more careful. Because really, I don't think anybody's ready to make much trouble.
Because there is the height of impersonation going on in those places is we're talking about piracy of products and services.
And I think because they want to reach out to the needs of the grassroots, that's why these products are out there.
You can make it. You're still gonna make a bag.
Well,
it doesn't have to be to copy
there's
Gucci.
Something that attracts them, and name attracts. I think that's why it's made like that, so that they can get interested and buy.
Mama.
But we need to really, really appreciate our products. For instance, if I have a product that is titled Adana, it should trade. It doesn't have to be LV or any of those.
I'm saying as long as the product is viable, I will buy it.
So
I remember this. I don't want to mention their name, because it will be business for them. I bought flat slippers from them. Oh my God, good. I mean, even my Louboutins have spoiled before that slippers. I used to tell someone, no matter how original the product is, it's still going to spoil. No matter how original the product is. If you buy this one £4,000.
I really don't buy my product with the names.
It will still spoil.
I don't. I
used
to
be a name person, but now I've repented.
It has to just be a good product, not by the name.
But you see, the thing is that it will take us a while, like you said, being able to satiate the needs of the masses. It will take us a while to stop buying off the cuff. You're going. You tell us people that used to come. Maybe you're braiding your hair. They'll just bring chain, jewelry. You just wear it, and this whole place will burn.
Yeah, all of that. We need to learn our lessons.
But then you see, affordability. The people who are making their danas are not making it affordable. I'm not one to say, reduce the price of your product, just for the sake of so that people can buy it, But all I'm saying is, as long as it's good quality, make it affordable. Does not mean cheap. Affordable does not mean cheap. Your target market, who you're selling to, but also the people who are selling to the crowd should be able to. There should be some way of holding, people responsible. I think that's why they're trying to stop street hawking.
Exactly.
Because if you
when you impersonate and sell a product that will be harmful to the public, it's criminal. You can be sent.
Sometimes
to jail,
people buy stolen items.
Have to be careful. Exactly.
I remember a friend of mine who bought a phone. She didn't exactly buy it from the street, but then I think she went to some phone village or something like that, and she bought it. And then she was arrested later that, she was in custody of stolen phone. And she was like, By the time she went back there, she was asking, as if those people already know that that's the routine and all that. When they just see someone coming with police or something like that, they're like, there's nobody like that.
Can you imagine?
And she's like, the only way they know is because they found like where she works and all that. She's very, she's a good citizen. You know, she's not a child, or she's not someone that will be doing that kind of business. That's the only way that, you know, they did let her go. But she was willing to like, you know, return the phone to the owner and buy another phone and all that.
Wow.
But then you see, the thing is that
been a big loss.
but for her, she was more interested in her image not being tarnished. She was more interested in that. But for someone who's not interested in, in their image being tarnished, they bought a phone. And there's nothing you're going to tell them. Now they're looking at her as an upstanding citizen, you know, with her own means of income and all that. What of somebody who just, you know, probably doesn't have, is not working,
innocently
just has money and just went to buy a phone?
Exactly.
So the person will be arrested for what? For buying stolen goods that he or she doesn't
That's
know.
why we really need to be careful buying those kind of things. Did she get a receipt? And then if you have to buy a second-hand phone, you should also want to see the owner of the phone. If possible, talk with the owner of the phone. You know, this whole phone issue here, it trends from years to year, and it's because, you know, a lot of people are trying to, you know, minimize the cost of spending. It's quite expensive, but in as much as you're trying to do that, you should be very careful so you don't fall a victim of crimes like that. So if you're buying those things, you know, you should just be really, really careful. Especially the products I'm talking about, like phones, electronics, cars. You know, they are the products you can easily, you know, get out of where they are being sold in stock. So because you want to buy them at a cheaper rate, so you need to be very careful so you don't get to be part of the you know, victims of criminal offenses.
Sometimes when people buy some things online now, I know I've spoken about this before, but sometimes you can also still get stuff, pay for something online, and you get it and it's not and you want to return it. There's no return address or any form of return policy.
I think you know, this online sellers, you should make your choices very wisely. And before you engage yourself in such transaction where you have to send that money first before getting the goods, you should be very, very careful, you know, because a lot of people had fallen not just the victims of buying the wrong products, but victims of, you know, getting attacked by criminals who are out there creating these platforms to, you know, entice people to buy, or stealing from people, because, you know, some of them, when you need to pay and then you use your ATM, they clone it and your money start missing from your account. So a lot of things like that. You need to be careful of the, you know, the trading platform you engage yourself with before you start buying some of these products online. So if you have to return these things, it will be made easy for you. It's either you're making the choice not to return them because of let's say the time frame for another one to come, you know, or you just don't want to return the products. But if you want to, you know, transact properly with this person, you have to make right choices. There are a lot of them out there. Don't go looking for the one that, you know, nobody knows, and because you want to just do some hidden transactions and you don't want your friends to buy same thing as you're buying. You know, that's what, you know, lead people to trouble. So make your inquiries, do your due diligence before making a choice of such a trading platform.
Okay, we're still on to Prosumers Forum right here on Human Rights Radio 101.1, talking about off-the-cuff purchases. We'll take a short break. When we come back, we'll keep talking. Do stay tuned. All right, welcome back to Human Rights Radio 101.1 FM. That's Man Down by Rihanna. This is bringing us back to our conversation. Remember that we have a Barrister Dana in the house. Barrister Dana, I don't know why you're hiding behind the mic. Show us your pretty face. Great. Okay, so we're still talking about buying off the cuff, buying on the streets, buying from vendors, especially people who do not have stores and all that. I remember talking about how important it is for you to document every transaction, every purchase. The reason is that so that you have a point of contact why you want to go back. Now, but you see, in situations where it's just basically fraud. Probably the shop was set up just for fraud purposes and all that. And by the time you go back, you say, I bought it from this shop, and I have my receipt and all, and it's no longer there. What do?
You have to report to the appropriate authorities. First contact is to be made to the nearest police station. You make a report and lay down any documents you have that concern such transaction and the persons in question you've transacted with, so that they are investigated, and then if possible you get redress or remedy by doing that. That's before you start, especially when the product is the wrong one, before you start going to the Consumer Protection Council, you first report to the police station, because these persons, like you said, they are no longer there, so it seems like they are no longer in existence. But then when you have this document that they have signed, because they are fraudsters and all, you can just do that first and they're investigated.
Okay, so but in situations where like we said, there's this global population growth that has happened, where a lot of people, there's so much more people in the society right now, and the average over 60-70% of those people still can't afford the same thing maybe that you and I can afford, or that the other 1% can afford. What is their option as against buying off the cuff?
Just cut your clothes according to your material.
I mean, that's their material. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, they should try to be careful in making those choices, even if that is their material, like that is what they can afford. So they should be careful in making those choices and make sure that you do not lose the identities of the person. Locations really matter.
You want to ask them name, just say while you're on that banner road, you don't need to
ask them name. You just need to be sure of their identity. For instance, if I have to purchase something off the cuff, let's say on the street, in a particular street, I shouldn't be in a haste, to make those choices. I should have watched the seller who is on that street for a period of time to know if that is his point of sale, or he usually changes
that's his location.
Yes.
Okay.
So the location is quite important, and the face itself. Of course, you can never really find the face if he escapes from that location, but the location is quite important. Yeah. So you really need to be careful before making those choices, especially when you're going to be spending a chunk of money. It doesn't easily come by.
I mean, if you're going to spend a chunk of money, I prefer you look for a shop. I think that
exactly.
The only thing
you look for a shop, but then, for instance, a chunk of money for an average Nigerian might not be same as what you call a chunk of money. That's why I termed it a chunk of money. So if I'm going to be purchasing something from a product from someone on the street, and what I call a chunk of money, it's 10,000 naira, which is let's say too small for you. It might just be your pay for a plate of food. For me, it's a whole lot. It's advisable, and then I want to use a huge phone. And I want to use a huge phone that Auntie Tracy uses, and I know where I can get that kind of phone from. It's on the streets. I really need to be careful. Why Auntie Tracy is trying to, walk into one of those big shops to purchase this phone, and I have to buy mine on the street. I need to investigate the seller really well. Not like Auntie Tracy, who knows that when she walks into that shop, she's going to have all warranty covered. She's going to have receipts given to her, and all. I know I won't get that, but I still want to use same products as her. But so
why would you go to buy that phone that I bought in that shop expensive? Why do you think that you will get it for 10,000 naira
on the streets?
On the street,
because I know it's available on the streets.
and you think that you will get the one that will work
Tracy,
well.
we all know that. Oh no, I don't think so. That's why I said consumers need to cut their coats according to their sizes. Or according to the material, not the sizes though, according to the material. So cut your coat according to your material. You shouldn't try to.
You think it is greed that makes people,
greed and
I think it's impatience.
Impatience, yeah, exactly. I think it's impatience
because
greed and
it's only someone that's impatient that buys something on the street. I feel like if I want to buy something on the street, I've already
Tracy, we all buy something on the street, but it depends on what you actually buy.
That's what I'm saying. For me, if I want to buy something on the street, I have doctored my mind to believe that thing is gone. Like
there's this biscuit you always buy on the street.
Do you understand what I'm saying? That if this biscuit, if anything happens to it, I'm not about to go and start looking for the guy. Say, where are you? You sold me biscuit.
For instance, consumables.
I have
forfeited.
Yes.
Yeah, consumables. Like what you have to eat. Yeah. Mm-hmm. If you buy them off the streets, especially the ones with names, if anything happens to you, you go for the company.
But then in this era of piracy and the rest, and
in this era of piracy,
and copycats,
if whatever you have bought does not have the label or the addresses as same as the product that is supposed to be in the factory, because they are consumables, then you won't have a case. You have to start looking for the batch number or something. That's why a lot of goods that are consumables in Nigeria are licensed by the what's it called? The NAFDAC, yes.
But see my conversation. And the company can claim that they don't own that batch.
They can claim, but they need to give evidences. Making claims does not justify such action. They can make claims, but they need to give evidences to justify that they don't own that batch. That's why if you buy any products on the road, on the streets, and there are consumables to it, you have to be very careful. Look at the badges, look at the expiration dates. Some people don't do that. They just consume, and when it harms you, then you start looking for remedy. You need to be careful too when you buy consumables off the streets, so that you can make a case if anything goes wrong.
Okay, pick up the phone and call us, and they're having a lot of calls here. 6 minutes calls already. 081-8999-1011. I'll take the call again. 081-8999-1011. Critics are of the opinion that if you are, that most of the people who are selling these things on the streets are criminals. That by
it depends on the product here.
Okay.
Not most people are criminal. Let's say 60% who sell some products you are originally supposed to get from shops. They're supposed to be gotten from shops with receipts when they are being sold. When you see them on the road, you should be suspicious of those kind of people and be very careful to purchase them. That's just it.
I mean, why would you buy a phone on
why would you even buy a TV on the road, or DVD, or phone?
Why would you buy a phone on the road? Like, I know I keep asking that question because I remember when the Gary incident happened. Like, why do you want to do that to yourself? Like, it's not even, the conversation is not even, it's not logical, because the phone is something you have to go through and check out. How is it working? Does it text message work, battery life, follow through all those processes, but then you got it on the phone. I remember one time I went to what's that place? Telephone village or GSM village, and I was arrested as I was just entering. But it was not. There were no uniformed men. There were the people there who they would act like they were what's it called? They were uniformed men, or they were policemen. They were undercover. They just came and they accosted me. They were just shouting, saying, "Stop there! Where's your receipt? Where is that?" You see, the thing is that forget all this our tushness. We've been there. And the person was just shouting. I was just looking at him. He didn't know that the thing did not shock me when he was not saying. I said, "Sir, you're a policeman. You first go back a bit first. You don't have to put your hand on me to actually make any conversation, please. Secondly, what are you asking for? Receipt of what? I started to talk. One of them just started to pinch the other that no, this one, let's leave this one. And I said, no, you're looking for that thing you're looking for, you will find it today. Let's all look for it. So some of these things I wanted to ask is, what are they? Is there any form of protection for the consumer from those kind of people? any form of protection, any form. Because I understand that you have advised us to be cautious about making choices of buying things off the cuff. But is there any form of protection for the consumer in such cases?
Yes, there are task force persons around the streets who regulate these persons who
street hawking and trading.
who hawk on the streets.
Okay.
If you are a victim of such incidents, you should make contact with them. There are security enforcement agencies. There's the police, there's the EFCC, the SARS is there, whatever the case may be. So you just go and make your reports, where necessary, especially when you're a victim to this. So of course there are, but then it's going to be very tedious for you. Can you imagine buying a product for 5,000 naira and being arrested and taken to...
Why do you want to buy a product for 5,000 naira on the road?
Because it's affordable.
But I don't know. The way you're sounding, what have you bought on the road?
It's not for me, really.
Okay, you bought for somebody else.
No, I have the interest of the masses out there, because I know
the interest of the masses.
Yes, I know
you're not the masses, Virus. Hey. I'm the mass.
I'm the masses. Yeah. I'm the mass. I'm part of the mass. But the people out there who are buying things off the street, I am aware of those things happening, and like you said, we shouldn't blame them because that's what they can afford.
Okay, what of things like trade fairs, that happen? For example, I know this festive season, there's a lot of discount sales, trade fairs that are happening. I know
most
one
of
that
them
just happened. The hair she bought, they tell her that, you see, human head, what, they just, I'm like, this prices are very ridiculous. But well, you never know, like discount sales and all that. Well, we're back to square one with the hair. The way the hair has tangled this side there.
Hello.
Hello, good afternoon. Good afternoon, sir. What's your name, sir?
I'm hearing about this program. You are just about buying things on the road. And just because of the way the economy is, nobody even likes that kind of a thing.
Okay.
Someone like have a shop, a thing for a shop.
Hello. Okay, so we're going to take a short break and we'll go for a call to prayer. When we do come back, we'll take more of your calls and more of this conversation. Do stay tuned.
Human Rights Radio.
Bringing together Nigeria's producers, consumers, the regulatory body.
Welcome back to Human Rights Radio 101.1 FM. It is still Presumers Forum, and before we do wrap up the show, we're talking about buying stuff from buying on cough items, buying stuff that are not sold in stores, so that you have nobody to go back to. Maybe you're buying it on the street, maybe you're buying it in certain areas that are not, pronounced or properly documented, and want to understand are there forms of redress, forms of protection for consumers who actually delve into this. I've had Barrister Dana in the studio talking with me on what you can do and how you can be cautious in buying this item. So any final word, Barrister Dana, what would you say to consumers who buy stuff on the street? We understand the fact that most of the things who are sold on the street are so that they can satiate the needs or the wants of the teeming masses, So, but what's your final advice for buying stuff off the cuff?
We consumers need to understand that justice is not cheap in Nigeria. So because of that, we need to be more careful, because you won't want to be in that position where you're trying to seek redress and it's hard for you to find, or you're making so much efforts, laying off more than what you have actually even spent, and losing more. So you need to be more careful, be vigilant, make your investigations, do your due diligence before purchasing products, and be mindful of the kind of products you buy on the streets and out of shops. And if you have to buy in shops, be very, very careful too, so that these shops, you should be sure that they have existed for a reasonable period of time before you go transacting with them. I'm not saying that it's not possible that they've existed in a particular period of time and yet they can still fraud it. They can, but then you need to be more careful. Be sure that they've at least existed within a very reasonable period of time. Be very patient before you throw out your money out there.
Final words from me: be cautious, be wise. One of the things that I have learned streetwise, my street knowledge, is ask questions. Ask questions.
Truly.
There's an Igbo adage that says "Onya juju ade fools," or that means the person that asks questions cannot lose their way. Don't ask yourself, if I ask question to look anyhow. It will not look anyhow. You are bringing out your money. Say, Oga, where is your store? Oga, where can I get you? Oga, give me your number. Oga, I remember a guy that used to this is what they call Obioma, that helps to fix stuff. People did not know in my street. I got the guy's number. Even a keke guy, I have collected a keke's number before. The shoemaker, I have collected number before. I don't know why you're laughing, but
no, but it's really important. You should do that.
Accountability, but you see, they felt very important that I did that with them, that I counted them of importance to collect their number. So now, when my shoe is just bad, I will call him and ask him, which week are you coming around this area? He will tell me until next week. I will gather all the shoes. If there's anyone he did not do well, he knows. I will call him and say, come back and fix it. So I think that we need to come to a point as in where we don't trust, but let's find who we trust. Let's find the market. For example, where you're talking about how
so that we can hold him
to check how long the person has existed. I also try to look out for feedbacks. Ask people around, have you done business with this person? How was it? What does it look like? Once it looks like people have not done business with that person, please
don't engage yourself.
Run. It's been a wonderful time doing Presumers Forum with you, Barrister Dana, hoping that you can allow the masses, give the masses an opportunity to spend time with you and another time.
Thank you. It was a wonderful time. I just hope, I wished we had calls.
I know, right? Network is a bit glitchy. So same time, same station, always going to be here. See you tomorrow. Don't go anywhere at all. It's been a wonderful time. Thank you, Shola. Thank you, Brown. Thank you, Desmond. Thank you, Monday. Yes, to you and you listening to me and making sure that this program was brought here. Thank you to my head of programs. Thank you to Madam HR. Thank you to the executive strategist. Thank you to Tracy. I can't thank everybody and not thank myself. And good. Yes, you, major stakeholder. Thank you. I love you. Bye-bye. Till tomorrow. Mwah.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. My sisters, my brother, and good evening. And now, welcome to the program, Telefone Vano, with the ordinary president. The only ordinary president. We no get vice president. We no get PA. We no get in between. That's now why Human Rights Radio, they come up with this program. Make everybody get opportunity to Vano with the ordinary president, mouth to mouth. Anywhere where you did, with the listening to this program now, you na extraordinary citizen now you be. That now why him be ordinary president. My own name na Suleiman Abdul Razak. I know say somebody go dey there, he go done the one that he go come nearly surrender. Say, this voice. Hey, I know say some people they mistake him, some people know they mistake him. But the program now, Vano with the ordinary president. Anybody we call into this program, you be extraordinary citizen. As you they call, you the Vano for the program. You the Vano with the ordinary president. Because now the only opportunity where you go take Vano mouth to mouth with the ordinary president. And for this program, the ordinary president, they take immediate action. Take follow any complaint where you carry come for this program. The number where you will call in case you want Vano with the ordinary president. You get how where you dey, you can't dey look and say, Kai, this thing where I dey so waiting they happen here, so it no sweet for ear at all. You want Vano, make you talk am as they do you, talk am as you take see am. Make all of us join hand together, make we make this country better for all of us. The number where you will call now 090 99 88 7700. The number again is 090 99 88 7700. Make you call. Make you Vano with the ordinary president. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Good evening.
My name is Extraordinary Akula de Vano for Wonderland State, Abuja.
Extraordinary with the Vano from Wonder Estate, Abi. that estate, I hear some of the wonder.
If I hear your voice, like your voice, they sweet me well.
Now your own nine they sweet me pass.
God go bless you with the ordinary president.
Amen. And you will be extraordinary.
Like the first caller when I don't get to be there.
And you know, say the ordinary president don't they use better phone now?
Okay.
And I make you get them.
Okay. So I've never get anything, but I just call you to greet una only.
Oh, thank you very much.
My God bless you with the ordinary president.
Amen. And you
can help me. You can help me greet ordinary president for me now.
In they hear you because this program are Vano with the ordinary president. In they hear you as you they Vano with them.
Okay. Help me greet and for me.
Thank you very much.
Hold on, sir.
Bye bye.
I say make I hear your voice only.
Now your voice nice sweet me pass.
God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Well.
Amen. And you too, sir.
Happy December.
And January.
Thank you, sir.
You know, as with the happy December now, so January come the knock door. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. This is not Vano with the ordinary president. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Now, Humiana Vano for the program Vano with the ordinary president.
The Vano with extraordinary David from AYA.
Extraordinary David from AYA. how AYA this evening?
Very, very fine, sir.
Waiting be that thing with the chuki for liver. Come man.
So, as I was saying, I have been trying this number for so long now. I've come to a program for some time, for 2 days of 5, more than that. So, but I didn't get anybody to talk to me. Why? Because there's enough crowd of people. Yeah. My ordinary president, my challenge is just that, I'm a shoemaker, which I learned my shoe for Kano, but once everything go, Boko Haram later keep my master when I come back to APJ.
Where be ABJ?
In Asokoro.
Where be ABJ?
ABJ, Abuja.
You know, say some people they enter Abuja, they don't tune into this program now. If they hear ABJ, they go nearly wonder, nearly surrender. They not gonna know say na Abuja na you they mention.
Yes, sir. So, but when I continue my business, Taxos later pack my material and some other things.
Yeah.
But I thank God now I bought my material back and my engine and my sewing machine, everything of all the equipment. So, but my problem now is that I didn't get shoe, but I didn't get anywhere to do my shoe. That's why I call. If you will be able to help me and get the shop to be doing my shoes, I sir.
You say na AYA you dey.
Yes, sir.
And you talk say you no get where you go there make you they do this your shoemaking.
Yes, sir.
Now AYA you they live or you they from somewhere they come AYA?
I live for AYA, sir.
You they live for AYA?
Yes, sir.
If you look well, you get where some people still they do this shoemaking work and they make money and task force not they worry them all.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Hello?
Yes, I hear you.
Yeah, but I'm doing the shoe at home. So, anytime I finish the shoe, I take them to AYA. That's what used to disturb us too much, that's why.
Okay, what do you go do? Make you try. You get some areas for there where we say plazas plenty for that AYA. Because bless I sabi that AYA small. Since now for house you do your shoe, you go do them, carry and go those plazas, begin to market your shoe small. If somebody buy one, you see say you good, he go introduce you to another person. You understand?
Okay,
and small, now so you go they make money. No put too much price on top your shoe because you just they start and you want make small money, may God help you. Shete you will get better shop for that AYA.
Thank you, sir.
Because if you do, I'm going to go those plaza, all those offices where they did there. Yes, you go do. Just talk to the gate man where they there. Maybe the gate man go allow you see Oga. Sometimes they will not allow you, not be all the time. You understand? But any day where they allow you, make you see the Oga, and you introduce your shoe to the Oga can't look and say, "Kai, anyway, make I just help this man." You know, put too much money. If him buy and use and say good, into he go introduce you to another Oga. From there, he go see say people go they demand for this your shoe. You go they make money from the savings where you get. Small, you go enter shop where be say people go come they come your shop they buy. Some people where you see for big shop today, they start small, my brother.
Thank you very much, sir.
At least we thank God say you even get what you they do. Now how you go take market time you grow. Now you they look for and God he go let you grow by the grace of God.
Amen, sir.
Thank you very much.
I appreciate it.
Make you if you check where tax force they disturb, make you know near there. You hear?
Thank you very much.
Thank you, my brother.
Bye-bye.
Bye. This Vano with the ordinary president. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Make thank you. Now your radio first Vano with the ordinary president.
Yes, I don't know.
Now Homian and the Vano with the ordinary president for the program.
My name is Extraordinary Hussein Mikhail.
Extraordinary Hussein Mikhail. Now where you the Vano from?
I the Vano from Maraba now.
How Maraba?
Sorry, fine, sir.
You don't reach house, Abi, you there for the Maraba hold up.
No, I don't reach out. Sir.
You don't reach house. Because
Yes,
you quick run come off for town.
Yes, sir.
Waiting be that thing with the chuki for Liverpool, man.
Yes, sir. I just want more challenge. So the challenge is to say I'll be driver, sir. So, and I'll be one of these students for this Daniel here. So, I will come there this morning. I'll see you this morning. So, as a driver, so you don't see, you don't almost too much now when I sit down, when I never get work. So, as I come here, the production now, I think I can't learn that work first. I would do the day before yesterday where I almost getting to some taxi driver where they come and give testimony, say they don't finish their motor where they give their house to say. So at the year as an ordinary president, you follow them to talk. That is first, and they think they sweet me for the level well. So even as I come there this morning, I see you this morning, I see people food there, so I do not talk to you, but I see people too plenty.
So you they learn Daniel Hill now they come in training, Abi?
Yes, I did the day before today, and I did it yesterday, and I still did it today.
And you still come they look for motorway, you go take the walk.
Yes, sir. They look for taxi, sir.
And you they live for Maraba.
Yes, sir.
All those garage we plenty for Nyanya Maraba. You never go there, may they give you motor.
So I don't know anybody there. I don't know anybody there.
Sometimes now you go there first. No be everywhere you must sabi person before you approach them.
Some people when you meet them, if they don't know you really, and you don't know it before, they will not accept you. And me, I really need what I want to try to help myself. I want these people to help me, sir.
That say the ordinary president know they using money buy motor.
Yes, I know.
Now they'll take you know anybody for Break the Family before you come to approach Break the Family?
No, I don't know anybody.
Now so make you approach them for Nyanya Maraba for AYA. Make you now when you try, succeed. Now that time you go talk say it no work. And there's no crime in trying. Make you try Nyanya Maraba Park first. As a professional driver where you be, maybe somebody don't day where they look for professional driver like you, but he never see. When you go, he tests you. And if you look as okay, make it give you opportunity.
Okay.
Now make you try first, you hear?
Okay, sir.
Thank you very much. And make you put eye well for this Daniel training. Say that one another opportunity where if you learn and finish, you sabi work don't come for you with that.
The thing is good. Well, the man is trying. It's so wonderful. The thing is good.
Thank you very much. Bye. This never know with the ordinary president. I know they alone for studio. I go sing here for me and them there for studio. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Now, Homian and the Vano for radio telephone for the program Vano with the ordinary president.
You the Vano with matter, sir.
At the Vano with?
With matter.
Miss Mata.
Yes, at the Vano from Ado.
You be extraordinary Miss Mata.
Thank you, sir.
And how Ado this evening?
Ado is fine, sir.
Waiting be that thing where they chook you for Liverpool,
Sir? Sir? I came to submit application there last week Thursday. Honestly, I wanted to speak with an ordinary president so that he would help me and find me something to do.
You say
Honestly,
wait first. You say you come to submit application for there. Where?
Yes. And Human Rights Station. Last week Thursday. Yes, sir. So, sir, please let you help me and find me something to do.
Since you don't submit application, Human Rights Radio Management, they go look the application where you submit. When vacant there for you, they go call you.
Okay.
You know, say Human Rights Radio get management where they look everybody will submit application. They go look your application, they go put they go check and well. If you qualify, they go call you, they go give you work.
Okay.
You know, say for Human Rights Radio, you don't need to sabi somebody we can't sabi anybody where they work for here. Everybody.
If not that one said, me I no go proceed because I no sabi anybody.
Oh. Thank you very much.
So me na beg I dey beg o, I beg I dey beg.
And did they hear you now? Did they hear you now?
Okay, may you please help me.
Did they hear you?
It's very, very difficult for me right now as I dey talk. I beg. I beg.
As you dey beg them now, did they hear you?
So na beg I beg.
Did they hear you?
May you please help me and find me something. It's very, very, very difficult for me right now, please.
Did they hear you now?
So
thank you, extraordinary matter.
Yes, thank you, sir.
Bye. This na Vano with the ordinary president. The people with me and them, they for studio now.
Atta Solomon.
Your name na?
Abike Musa.
Abike Musa.
Yes,
God, see voice. The people will follow you enter studio. Waiting be the thing we carry them come this evening. Abike Musa.
The thing we carry them come be say last week Saturday this woman she can't report lost item. So we can't announce the things where she lost. Yesterday this other man can't carry the things come. Say he see am for one driver give am for papi. Him na loader. Na him as I can't check the things where they inside. I can't realize say na the things where this woman don't report earlier.
Say she lost.
Say she lost. So immediately I can't put call to her. Say we don't recover her items. So say make she come today.
Okay.
Come collect the things. And the man will recover the things to him they here.
But we hear from the man. Oga, good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Now you be the person we carry the recover items come.
Yes, sir.
Where you dey? Where the things where you carry come?
See here.
Na them be that.
Na them be this.
Okay. Make you give the madam the microphone.
Okay.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
What be your name again?
My name is Ordinary Florence Ekwaga.
Extraordinary Florence Ekwaga. Now the thing where you lost for inside motor be that?
Yes.
You don't check them?
I never check them, but from the look, actually, now my son, he carried the thing, they go from Nikon Junction to Mopo Barracks before they because that time they do me operation for, we say that's last week, Tuesday. So, but from the look of things, I can see it should be intact.
It should be intact, yes. Or is intact. You go give Abike the mic,
okay,
then you go take your time, you go check them. I go come back to you, make I enter telephone. Hello, good evening. The number where you go call again if you want Vano with the ordinary president, 090 99 88 77 00. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Now, whom you are the Vano?
The Vano is Mr. Daniel.
Mr. Daniel.
Yes. From Airport Road.
From Airport Road.
Yes.
Waiting be that thing where they chook you for Liverpool, man.
You get what you want to talk.
You get what you want to talk?
You get a complaint where I want complain.
Waiting be they complain.
The complaint where I want complain now concerning my father. Last president retired for work from my school. Up to now, they never can, not even in their duty and
Make you set the phone for your mouth well. Moku hear you clear.
I think now on behalf of my father, now they report from. So they hear me.
Waiting be the complain.
I think on behalf of my father, he just retired last year from civil servant. And up to now, the government of my state is used to pay me pension and gratuity.
Now where in the work before you retire?
They work for our health center.
For federal, be for state.
State health center.
Which state?
Abia State.
Abia State.
Yes.
And how many years now when you talk say you don't retire?
Huh?
Since how many years now when you don't retire?
I retired last year, 2016.
Last year, 2016.
Yes. Sir.
And how many years when you do for civil service before you retire?
They work at about 30 days.
12 years.
Yes.
Okay. And I don't submit everything we on are supposed to submit before they go pay them.
Don't even go to my state to make complaint.
Since na last year, I'm gonna give them small time. We could see as it go be. I know say that since that last year, where salary no they enter, the thing no go easy. But 2016 reach this year, I'm gonna give them. We could see at least till next year. We could see what they will do.
Not even the debt they are owing you, the last the salary that owing they never even give them.
They no give them anything.
They never give them anything. He's complaining.
Okay. I'm gonna write on a complaint to the ordinary president. I'm gonna go court, go swear affidavit, make him follow Chuk mad for the matter by the grace of God.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for good work.
This is not Vano with the ordinary president. You don't check him?
I don't check them, sir. Everything they okay.
Everything they okay. So now waiting one here be that everything they okay.
Yes, sir.
Ogasa, make you by yourself hand them over to her.
To madam.
Thank you. So
thank you very much.
how you be now?
My body they do me mele mele because all my life documents, certificates, marriage certificates, school certificates, some of my landed property, this papers, everything.
9 days inside.
9 days. In fact, apart from the breath, when I breathe, now only the
9
inside.
days inside. Oh, so we thank
So
God.
now my life don't come back to normal again.
We thank God.
Thank you very much,
We
my
thank God.
brother.
This Navano with the ordinary president. Abike,
Yes, sir.
I don't know whether you get announcement for lost but found items or people will lost their items where they want Moko announce them.
Yes, sir. We get.
Oh yeah, Moko here. But before we go here, make I enter the telephone. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening.
How are you?
Hello, good evening.
Hello. Good evening, how are you, sir?
Fine, sir.
I was just waiting you for the good work you are doing there.
I make you reduce your radio, I beg.
Hello, I'm just waiting you for the good work you are doing.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Please greet Ahmed sir for me very well.
You go here, sir.
Thank
Telefone.
Thank you. This is not Vano with the ordinary president. I beg, if you call and the phone don't they ring, make you waka come on from where the phone dey, or make you turn down the volume, because you no go to hear yourself for phone, can't they hear yourself again for radio. Yes, you go to enjoy and but for inside studio, the thing go they do nyam 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 nyam. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
And now Homian and the Vano for radio telephone.
It's a Vano with Ishaya, sir.
Extraordinary Ishaya, where you the Vano from?
The Vano from Life Camp, sir.
How life camp?
It's fine, sir.
I hear say for life camp on the chop life well.
We thank God, sir.
Waiting be that and where they chook you for Liverpool, man.
Sir, first of all, I want to say thank you, sir. God bless you.
Amen, and you too.
And sir, I still apologize, sir. Now me, you carry me with my wife to go no meet that get up this, sir.
Now you be the person where you tell the ordinary president, say you know where we they go. We can't reach road. Can't they work out? They do ramming around. How did ramming around? I've been running around. Now running around, but where you know can't know the place again.
Yes, sir. Sorry.
Say you don't sabi the place now.
Yes, we don't go check am there. You see, they tell us say you don't park there. You go up.
He don't park come out for there again.
You go in turn to Apple, and then we ask them. They give us the address. We go confirm the place.
On I don't confirm the place now for Apple.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mokusi as it will be tomorrow by the grace of God.
Opposite that in Jamaica police station.
Mokusi as it will be again tomorrow by the grace of God.
Okay, sir.
But hope say this one now you don't confirm the place. Nobody one will go come they do roaming around.
Even now for sleep, then they wake me.
If they wake you for sleep now, you go just walk reach there.
Yes, sir.
Okay, my brother.
God bless you, sir.
Amen, and you too.
Sorry, sir. I still apologize, sir.
No problem. No problem. It don't pass.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Mokusi as it will be tomorrow.
Okay, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, Abike.
Yes, sir. One Mrs. Adejumo Khadijat, she carry complaint come say she enter car from Zuba to Dede. So and she back Pikin. As she come down from the car to attend to her Pikin, now the driver come drive off with her load inside the car.
Maybe the driver no know say he get load inside motor. No be say they defend her more.
Now according to her, now wetin she talk be that. So she say she been get black bako bag inside the boot, and inside the bako bag, garri dey inside, gown dey inside, her husband kaftan, this up and down, then her license, her medical lab license, e dey inside wey she obtain from College of Health Technology of Akwara State. E dey inside her passport photographs, then her daughter primary school testimonial dey inside. So she say abeg if anybody come across something like that, her number na 081 00 58 28 16, or make the person carry am come Human Rights Radio. Then another person again, one Mr. Romanus Chuks Ojuku, he say on the 8th of December 2017, say he enter motor from Lugbe to Beggar Bridge. Say he forget him black bako bag too, and inside the bako bag he get one packet of Techno charger, one packet of USB cord, an empty pack of Infinite charger, and his own number na 080 30 80 05 24. Abeg if anybody dey in possession of this thing, if you bring am come Human Rights Radio or call the man phone where I just call now. Then another complainant, Mr. Nasara Mohammed, he said he misplaced 2 international passports around Maitama, and the international passport number be A04449955. The second one now A08697479.
This number now the international passport
number. I beg, if anybody see any passports with these numbers, may them bring and come Human Rights Radio. Then another man come again with complaint, Mr. Mustafa Mohammed Usman. He said on the 18th of December 2017, he entered taxi from Lugbe to Gudu. He forgets black traveling bag wey contain him international passport. Mustafa Mohammed Usman na wetin dey on top the international passport. Then inside the traveling bag, he get 3 kaftans, 1 jalabia, 1 black suit, and diamond bank check booklets. In number na 080 95 95 82 70. Or may you bring and come Human Rights Radio.
Make it slow down small for this number. You rush this one. Repeat them again.
080 95 95 82 70.
Anybody we see him, if you call this number or make it
bring and come Human Rights Radio.
Before you continue, Moko enter telephone. Moko's here who they for telephone. We want Vano with the ordinary president. In case you just they join, it can be you they wonder, you nearly surrender. Condi, which radio station be this? This na Human Rights Radio 101.1 FM, redefining broadcasting. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, ordinary president.
Now, Homiana de Vano for radio telephone.
The Vano with Amadi, sir.
Extraordinary Amadi.
Yes, sir.
Now, where you the Vano from?
From Airport Road, sir.
From Airport Road?
Yes, sir.
You don't enter aeroplane today?
No, sir. Go somewhere and come back home.
Because I hear say all of them are waiting for Airport Road. Na aeroplane on that they enter to go market. To go market.
We thank God, sir.
Now waiting be that thing where they chook you for leave vacuum, man.
You get person where I work for. Na engineer.
The person no get name.
Sir?
The person no get name.
Na Charles, Engineer Charles. So the house, the owner, been there Abuja before, but they can't transfer them to either Bayelsa or Rivers. So if they make we sell the house, our pay customer, they buy that house. So as they buy the house finish, the pay was supposed to give me, no give me. You sit on top of the pay was supposed to give me.
It sit on top of your percentage.
Yes, sir.
As per person we bring buyer.
Yes, sir.
What do you don't do? Make this engineer Charles give you your money.
Okay, I don't send message from on 13th.
Why you
of this month?
Why you no call and we be send a message you they send to Ram?
Okay, I will call him. Anything when send me, then I will call back.
Make you call the engineer Charles. Tell and say you don't carry this matter reach the ordinary president Domot.
Okay.
Anything when he talk, make you call back, make you Vano with the ordinary president. The only president we no get in between. Thank you. Thank you. Amen. And you too. Thank you.
God bless you and for the work they do.
Amen, sir. And you too.
Yes, sir.
Bye bye.
Yes, sir.
This na Vano with the ordinary president. The only president we no get SA. Hey. Hello, good evening.
What's up?
Make you come off away your radio day before network will cut you to the way.
I don't come out there.
You never come out there because the thing they make na network na cut you to the way because even networks have like as the thing they make. Hello, good evening.
Hello, sir.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Now, Homian and the Vano for radio telephone. Extraordinary Israel from Niger State.
Yes, sir.
Ah, how Niger State?
Fine, sir.
Now,
Fine, sir.
which part of Niger State?
From Dauraka, sir.
Dauraka. Waiting be that in where they took you for liver kumeme.
Now this is my side issue. You know, they allow me to hold you. I can't tell you the other day, tell you about the issue. You tell me, my pastor told me about any help. I say yes.
About your waiting?
My pastor is promising to help me with some amount of money. Hello, sir.
You say about waiting?
Okay. My pastor promised me. You can't ask me, say my pastor promised me to help me or something. I can't say he didn't talk something. But now last month he promised me. As I go that last month ending, he can't say no, I do want to this month ending again. But the fight is stopping. I don't feel that also.
Okay, month ending don't reach. Make you pray, make him fulfill the promise. You hear?
Sir?
The month ending don't reach now.
Yeah, month ending don't reach. After 6 months, I don't say, sorry, that.
Okay, since month you don't promise month ending, make you pray, may God provide for a month ending don't reach. You hear?
All right, sir.
Thank you very much. Make you greet people for Dauraka.
All right, sir.
Bye bye. This Navano with the ordinary president. Princess Abike.
Yes, sir.
Any other announcement?
Yes, we get recovered items, but before then we get one lost item. One Sergeant Abdullahi Monday. He say on 15th of December 2017, he carry one young boy wey dey between 14 and 15 years of age from Kuje to Lugbe. So as the boy come drop for the car, the boy come mistakenly carry in own the police bag come leave in own, and inside the police nylon in black uniform and in jungle boots na him dey inside the nylon, and he come leave in own nylon wey na shoes him pack full the nylon.
That's the boy nylon.
The boy nylon na shoes dey inside. Yes. So this Sergeant Abdullahi dey beg whoever dey with the uniform make he bring and come human rights radio if the person dey fear say na policeman uniform dey inside, or may he call a number wey be 080 57 98 08 63.
If now you be the person, or you did somewhere where somebody they discuss something will resemble this lost item where we announce, so make you tell the person. If they fear to carry go police station, make a carry and come human rights radio. Thank you.
Then this morning, one Mr. Jacob Okon, will be taxi driver. He talk say he carry one man and his wife from Galadima Junction. So as he carry them, the man sit down for front, come carry battery put for front. Then his wife sit down for back.
Which kind of battery?
Car battery. So Agbero them come they chase him. So he say he talk say then chase and reach Human Rights Radio Junction here.
From Galadimawa.
From Galadimawa. So as the man come, the passenger come down. So the driver come sight Agberos, they rush come for with Okada. Yes. So now he come quickly zoom off, and the passenger wey get the battery, he no already carrying battery before he zoom off.
Yeah.
So now he can't come back, so make him bring and come human rights radio here. So he bring the car battery, and the number na 090 96 68 58 30.
If now you be the man where you and your wife enter motor this morning for Galadimawa roundabout, where Agberos come dey pursue the taxi driver, as you dey drop, in can still say the Agberos carry Okada dey pursue am, even though Okada no suppose walk inside town. Shete the Agberos come get liver, come get muscle, carry Okada dey pursue taxi inside town. I no know say na so they don't get muzzle reach. If na you be the man, make you come human right radio. The driver don't recover the thing. He don't know say no, this battery he must return am to the owner, because maybe your motor now you never go carry am where the motor dey. Yes, Abike.
Then another good Samaritan bring some documents come. She say she see am for Jahi by the roadside. Her name na Odo Rita. She don't forget the dates where she recover the items, but na blue nylon. Then inside the nylon we get national ID card of Hassan Musa Meiwa. Notification of results issued by Usman Danfodio University, Sokoto. Certificate of attendance issued by MTN. Certificate of ID issued by Zuru Local Government, Kebbi State. Letter of appointment issued by Nigeria Customs Service Board. Certificate of National Service. Statutory declaration of age. WAEC certificate. Offer of appointment issued by National Biotechnology Development Agency. Then inside the nylon, all these documents where I mentioned, the name where they on top now Hassan Musa Meiwa.
Hassan Musa Meiwa.
And inside the nylon, we can't get green berets. This custom beret we carry custom logo. Then green rope where then they hang for shoulder. The name of the number of the person will recover this item now 070 30 57 74 26. Or if anybody know Hassan Musa Meiwa, we then tell and say all these items what I mentioned, it dey with us for Human Rights Radio.
Thank you very much, Princess Abike. Moku enter telephone. Moku here who want to Vano with the ordinary president. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Now, who me and the Vano for radio telephone?
The Vano with ordinary Mr. Kevin.
You can never be ordinary. You are extraordinary citizen.
God bless you, sir.
Amen, and you too. Waiting be that and wait the chuki for Liverpool, man.
So I would like to thank you for the good work people are doing in the life of Nigeria.
Now all of us,
God bless you, much.
Amen. Now all of us they do more, including you, because now person way they do better thing, now they like better thing.
Thank you, sir. Sir, I have a problem. So the problem is that I'm by name Jock Kevin from Ebony State, but I'm now at Abuja. So I came to do IT, electrical training. I studied electrical electronics engineering. The level of I've obtained the OND. But unfortunately, I lost my dad when I was preparing to write my final exam. So I think it's very difficult in our family. Also, my elder brother lost his job. That was earlier 2013. So, all these things became more difficult. So, I also benefited from the training of this satellite installation. That was November this year from Engineer Tony. So, I want you to help me. If there's any you can help me, because my mother is also not standing here at village now. The little one I've gotten, I've sent it for them to take her to hospital. Secondly, I've not started my IT. The only work I do here is site work. And as this dinner, it has reduced. As in, there's no way to find the site work so that I can continue saving money for them at village. So I want you to, if there's any way you can help me, because I also borrowed money to pay school fees. During that time, I borrowed 200,000, but I balanced 30,000 remaining 70. With that one that they needed from my mother's hospital and I did. So then I can help me, sir.
You say you learn this engineer training, satellite training. You join the training. You learn the satellite installation well.
Yes, sir.
Now, which side do they live?
I will stay at
You stay for Apo Duse.
Yes, sir.
You just do one small banner. Make you put for where you stay. Put your phone number. Make you they talk about waiting you learn and where you sabi. Before you know, even within that Apple, people go they call you. You go they install their satellite for them, and from there, money go they enter. This thing where you learn, so this satellite installation, in a work where be say money they inside. If you sabi your way and you can't sabi how to package yourself well. If you sabi package yourself well, you no go ask anybody for money, because now every day now people they buy the satellite and they look for people we go install them for them. Especially this money where rain fall, so some go down shift and they go look for people where go come reset them for them. So before you know, by the time you go do them 2, 3, 4 places, money don't come, and this school where you they talk, so you go back to your school. And till you go finish school, you no go depend on anybody. Just put banner for where you they live, for the junction of that Apple. Put your phone number. Before you know, one person go try you. If you do the work well, now him too, you go tell another person. From another person, you say you don't they gather customer be that money don't come by the grace of God.
Yes, sir. So I think the assistance on where I can do my IT. I studied electronics.
Where you fit do your IT as person where study electrical electronics, you go look for where you fit in, for where your work they will need you, where you go gather experience well. Because now the essence of the IT be that industrial training. No be so?
Yes, sir. I really gone far to meet some companies, but push me out well at the end.
Make you no give up. Make you submit your letter for other places. Not be say because you go one company they no agree you, then you can't give up. You hear?
Yes, sir.
Make you no give up. If you give 5 company, 10 company, before you know, 1 out of this 10 they go call you, may you come, they do your IT.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Meanwhile, before they go call you, this satellite installation where you don't learn, so if you package yourself well, now better opportunity for you.
I also learned how to work electronics appliances of any kind before I further my education. But I know that things are very difficult right now, and they really need my assistance at home.
My brother, now person we don't stand, now they carry back person for carry person the back person no. If your leg never strong, no the back person because you and am fit fall. And if you and am fall, who go carry another person stand up? So make you they do within your power reach. You hear?
Yes, sir.
No carry waiting past your power.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much, my brother.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. This na Vano with the ordinary president. The number where you go call na 090 99 88 7700. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening, sir.
And Naomi and the Vano, where you the Vano from?
And the first now, Zainab.
Extraordinary Zainab. Zainab. You be extraordinary. Where you the Vano from?
Sir?
Where you the Vano from?
From Suleja.
From Suleja. Waiting be that thing where they chook you for liver come
Sir, I get problem, sir. Sir, since 2012, when my mother died, I no get anybody for assistance. I no get anybody who will help me for anything when I want to. So, and I learn work. This is salary work. And I no get anything. I no get anybody who can sponsor me very well. And I know after I learn the work, so the directive of this month, I have to graduate. And I never get money where I go to buy my machine, go shop rent. But now I no get anybody who can do anything.
You don't learn tailoring?
Yes, sir.
And now this month, now you go graduate. So you they look for money where you go to do graduation.
Yes, sir.
You no say for that your gap place. If you sabi work well, your gap you fit dey that your gap place. They work, gather your graduation money.
Yeah, I don't even go my organ, and it's more fun to work where they do. This thing, security, and the man no even get money. And now that was when my mother died, that he helped me. But that the way situation they no get any money.
Now where you they learn work now they talk that your gap where you learn the tailoring work.
Now my organ they talk. So if I not have my freedom, we go pursue me for sure.
Maybe you sabi the work.
I study the work.
You go you get waiting they call job man or job woman. You go look for where you go they work, they gather money until you gather money can go do your freedom, can't do graduation. You hear?
Sir?
You go look for where you go gather money, follow person they work, they gather your money small until you go do your graduation. That your guy no go say make you go still can't do your graduation.
Yes, there's one woman for that village why even they follow work. That woman, where wait the woman they must me. Wallahi, that's the way you say that.
No be the only woman where they for Suleja. If you go, she might treat you. You know say some of now. They get some of them know they get patient.
Very well. You know what you happen, sir?
I don't know until you tell me.
So the other day where something we plenty for there, but the woman too they had, and I even said even me and I mean the only come there where you did there. I can't very well when the woman they talk to me. I don't see even with my eyes see the woman.
If the woman no harsh according to you, Ona go mess that shop up. And once Ona mess the shop up, everybody go find his or her way. For her to be in charge, make she they satisfy her customer. She must they harsh according to you.
So if the woman brings me up, I will do it to the extent that the woman will like it. But still, there's one other lady there. The woman does not understand that the other lady that always bring a stubborn head. But the woman will not understand. Everything that happened in that shop, They would like to put it on everybody's house. Madam, you know, this thing that you are saying is not for my fault. That is another person. So the woman will start, where the woman will start hashing, that she don't want anybody in her shop. That people every day, so all this kind of thing will happen for each other, and you don't like it. You start checking everybody. And there's one woman there, that woman even see my shop, see the woman's shop. The woman say, they advise me to go and get my own shop so that I will live there. So, and I will be my madam for myself. Nobody will send anything. I said, so, madam, your advice is very good, but don't have anybody who can consult me for anything. I just do it on my own.
My sister, make you humble yourself. If you no humble yourself, you no go fit achieve anything. If not everything where they happen for that place where they give you opportunity, now you they put eye. You know, even if you come off for where you did, so to stay for another place go hard you. Make you humble yourself. If you did somewhere, somebody tell you saying so in one make you do things for make you follow the instruction which she give you. You hear?
Okay.
Maybe sometimes now they look the woman like say you and her na mate, or you if you know senior you go senior age no day for this thing where we they talk. Now make you humble yourself so that you go achieve waiting carry you go there. You hear?
Okay.
Thank you very much, my sister.
Thank you.
If on a look time, when I go say time, don't they give us signal? Signal Moko do waiting. Moko begin they prepare to pack our kaya commode for studio. Abike? Waiting be your final word before we pack our kaya commode for studio.
The final word what I get to say, let's continue to be our brothers' keepers.
My brothers, my sisters, if I go look down, I will say time don't reach Moko pack our kaya for studio. Mother, fathers won't a day now. On a nowhere on a children day. On a no waiting that they do. On a they hear kidnapping. On a things in a play. No be play. Now who it don't happen to. Now I know how far. Make sure say on a nowhere on a children day and waiting then they do. Ona bye.